Solo. Unplug. Welcome to another episode of Solo Unplugged, where today I have my big brother, Willie Hutchinson, the third, and we're going to be talking about poetry. Yes, I told you that we would have it on the show, and this is the first guy that wants to do poetry, so we want to dive into him just a little bit. So first of all, tell people, hi, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to hear his poetry. I never heard it before. I actually read it. You can catch some of his poetry on LinkedIn, that he has on LinkedIn. He'll give you that information. But first of all, tell us how you grew up.
Well, how we grew up. Well, I'm the oldest of 12 children, 6 boys, 6 girls, same mother and father. I'm the oldest boy, and Solomon is this youngest boy. And pretty much grew up in the church. For the most part of our life, we pretty much did a whole lot of things all together. My dad, he raised 12 kids with traditional values, and you had to be fully dressed to come into common areas.
Yeah.
So you just couldn't come into common areas. I know that sounds a little old-fashioned nowadays, but that's how we grew up.
So, growing up, I'm pretty sure poetry wasn't probably on your mind at the time, but from my understanding, you said you got your rhyming from rapping.
Yes, sir.
So, which is pretty much rhythm and poetry. That's what rap is. But tell us why, like, what made you to go to actual putting words together to make it flow as poetry?
Believe it or not, Solomon, I actually used to write poetry prior to rapping. Well, I had a serious accident a while back, and some of the things that a lot of people say that I couldn't do, those were the things that I pursued.
One thing I can say about my oldest brother, Willie Hutchinson III, we don't call him. They call him. I don't want to give you his nickname, but
it's fine.
We call him Bookie. So that's all I pretty much knew growing up. But he has one of the most brilliant minds that I have came across. He taught me everything just about pretty much all my brothers, including me, more so me. I say more so me. I'm gonna take ownership of that because he taught me how to do plumbing, AC work, heating the air, everything, just everything. Barber, I watch him do fixing on cars. If I ask him anything, it seems like he has the knowledge. He is Webster or he is Google, my Google, if I need him to be. So that comes along with his memory. I know he said he had a serious accident. So like, tell me about, you don't have to tell me about the accident, but as far as why you think your memory is the way it is.
Well, Sally, the reason why I think my memory is like it is because the Lord blessed me. Well, I'm not going to get into my injury, but as a result of my injury, I had seizures. Epileptic, or was epileptic. Pretty much for a good portion of my childhood, I was epileptic because the injury occurred at a very young age, about 13. But they say that every time that you have a seizure, it eats up a part of your mind or eats a part of your brain. And the type of seizures that I was having was one of the worst types that I guess is known to man. So I would say God is the reason why I'm able to remember, like I'm able to remember as you described. No other reason.
God is always in the blessing business. And this poem that we have, what type of poem that you have coming up?
Well, this poem is actually a accumulation of the years from when I first met my wife up until now. And it talks about day that we met and a little bit of the time in between those 23 years that we've been married. I've known her for close to 28 years, but 23 actually. Last month, our anniversary, and I presented this poem to her for her anniversary present.
Okay. Well, this poem is almost as well. This memory of time, because she said 28. I'm 31.
Okay.
So that's a long time. That is a long time. So basically, we're going back in some time, and then we actually, I'm pretty sure, going to the future, because I'm quite sure you're looking for more years to come and different things like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to hold you. The poem by Willie Hutchinson.
This poem is called Her Eyelids, and I wrote it for my wife on our 23rd anniversary. And it goes like this. King Solomon warned me about her eyelids. I guess too many led to his demise. He wrote a song about them twins. He even mentioned her hips and thighs. The work of the hands of a cunning workman, if I had to quote exact. The way your cakes strong on my attention, I would say that he stated facts. I watched you slowly pass me by, then you turned back to look at me. Girl, it was something about your eyelids that just would not let me be. I temporarily lost my focus. This young lady is off the chain. You had me speaking to myself, and I admit it, I'm not ashamed. Quickly running through my pickup lines, wondering how to spit this game. When I mustered up the will to speak, I said smoothly, what's your name? Then you told me, plus you showed me that you were of legal age. I just had to ask for ID because you looked young in the face. But them twins was clearly 36, and your war is off the chain. God took his time while he was forming you. He put his foot off in that thing, girl. You thick like sausage gravy, the kind that Daddy used to make. The way he smothered up them biscuits made it hard to say my grace. I could have stayed there in that moment, trapped in time and trapped in space. Truth be told, I must admit, you made me feel some type of way. I made you smile. We talked for a while. You made me smile. I made you smile. We talked for a while. You made me smile. Now mama calls us lovebirds when she sees me look at you. And the way you look at me is like those days we said I do. And I will until I die. So let's just take this nice and slow. Man, these 20 years have flown by fast. In which direction did it go? Well, it's behind us like our first date. But that feeling is still the same. We both grown a little older. And yes, you still is off the chain. We've connected mentally. So babe, you stimulate my brain. We learn to love on one accord. Now no longer are we twain, which means two, just me and you, plus my God, which equals one, which means our differences are settled before the setting of the sun. We faced some challenges through the years, and I would blame that on our vows. We had to prove out all we said before that Sunday morning crowd. So help me God, which he has, because I've obtained my Lord's favor. For this great wife that I found with the love that will not waver till the end of me in this form or until the end of you. And that's exactly what I meant on those days we said I do. I pray to God that I fulfill Ephesians 5:25. It's a comprehensive process, girl, so let me take my time. If God permit, I will not quit until I give you all of me. I ascribe the portion of my heart for you on our year of 23. Happy anniversary.